Hi, I'm Daniel.
Michael.
This is a Makerbot Replicator 2X unboxing.
Now we just got it Friday. Took 7 weeks to get here,
About 7 weeks.
which was 1 week shy of the 8-week limit.
Now in some of our later videos we'll focus on what the Makerbot can do or what you can do with a 3D printer, but today is just a simple unboxing.
Nice big manual.
We have a manual. I don't want to concentrate too much on the box itself or the packaging. That's boring. Behold the object of our dreams. Something that I think we both wanted to get for a very long time.
Hope we'll be able to make some cool stuff with it.
Jump cut. Sorry about that. We weren't sure if this little microphone was picking us up. We wanted to make sure. And since this is our first video, we thought we'd go ahead and check. Came with this little box down at the end. Let's see what's inside.
Got a couple white boxes, I'm guessing some more cool.
Extra filament. Now the Makerbot 2X is a little bit different than the Makerbot Replicator 2 in that it'll print on ABS plastic versus PLA. The reason we went ahead and went with this one is just to give us a little bit more, I don't know what the word would be, precision, a little more horsepower. Realize that this particular type is a little bit harder to use than the other, but you can do a little bit more with it. You can tweak it, you can get in there, really mess with the settings. And since we are using this professionally, this is the reason why we went with the more expensive, more advanced model.
Looks like it has a ginormous power brick.
That looks kind of like the Xbox 360 power box.
And a couple of plastic tubes.
Plastic tubes. These are used to guide the filament into the extruders.
And some of these.
Can't exactly remember what this stuff is called. It's some sort of space-aged plastic. You mount it down on the bed and it heats up, and I think this is basically just keeps the plastic from sticking.
And a bag of bits.
Bits.
That's basically all we have in there.
Okay.
Red light. We're recording.
Red light means it's recording. Getting there a little close.
No idea. I assume it does audio too.
Yeah, it does audio. You know, I'm afraid to use this thing. I want to score the pretty black case. There we go. This little thing's just to keep it from getting damaged in shipping, but if you look at this closely, you can see that this is actually 3D printed. So that's kind of neat that they're able to make their own shipping parts.
One in green, one in clear.
Fancy plastic to protect the little door. That was nice.
Next is installing the enclosure door handle. I'm guessing put it in there. Scraper?
Super lube.
Awesome.
Wow. Well, it comes with these little Allen keys, which is nice. Of course, we would need a screwdriver to actually do this. So
I displayed it in the manual.
oh,
They give us the Allen keys, but no screwdriver.
that might be nice, you know. Throw one of those in the box. Could be useful.
It's only a $2,800 machine and
Yeah.
no screwdriver.
I guess they assume that if you're gonna buy one of these, you probably have a screwdriver. Which we do, but
We'll grab
We'll
it
get
later.
so. There you go. What's next?
Next is installing the filament guide tubes and spool holders. As you can see, they printed some more parts. These are to help keep cables and the metal separated.
Nasty.
Here's the inside of the machine. Little SD card here, I assume, has the firmware on it. Probably also stores a file for when you get ready to print.
Okay, now the next step is we've got the power supply plugged in. It's time to plug it into the machine, which is right over here. It's kind of hard to get to from where the spool is, but that being said, I don't think you have to unplug it very often, so there is that. And if you'll see over here on this side, there's a little on switch.
Here's the Makerbot turning on.
Pretty blue. I can use the other camera maybe and zoom in on the thing.
At least they know how to design these things right. They added in some nice LEDs back up here, giving this nice little glow.
Heater error. My temperature reads are failing. Please check my connections.
The temperature reads.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting English. Well, hopefully this is nothing major. And it's
Well, anyway, as we were going to do our unboxing video, we found out that there's actually a problem with the Makerbot. The left extruder is not heating. I contacted Makerbot support, and they suggested that I turn the machine over on its side and remove the back panel and check the connections and make sure it's still plugged in. That could be what the problem is. Now, before you go and do this, make sure that Makerbot told you to do so, because you may void your warranty if you weren't supposed to open it. So I'm going to turn it on its side, as it said in the email, and begin removing the screws that protect the mighty board, I think it was called. You can do that with the little key that they provided with the kit. Bottom ones are a little bit harder to get out. I think it'd be because of a little bit of tension that the weight of the case is putting on it. So just FYI, if you have to do this, it might be easier to remove the bottom screws first. Ooh. Time for a jump cut. Now, as you can see, I've opened it up and I've zoomed in on the board. You can see that this is plugged in, but I have disconnected the power, so that's probably a good idea so you don't kill yourself. Anyway, the email says that we need to check the connections to these two wires. Apparently these are what go to the extruders. And they said that there would either be screws in these or push pins, and it looks like in this case they're actually push pins. The email recommended I remove these and make sure that they're plugged in properly. So that's what I'm going to try to do right now. Now these push pins are a little bit difficult, and I cut my nails really short, so I'm just going to use this to gently push on the pins so that I can pull them out. Okay, there's the two leads. They look like they're okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put them back. And make sure you put red where it says red and yellow where it says yellow, because I don't know if polarity is an issue, but let's just assume that it is. So you probably can't see me because my big head is in the way, but I put this back in here and I think it's okay. It seems like it's plugged in now. Yeah, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Pull the wire out. Doesn't look like it's broken or anything, so let's put it back. Okay, I've reconnected the leads for the thermocouple to the little push pins. I'm taking great care to make sure yellow goes to yellow and red goes to red, so it's hooked up exactly like it's supposed to. Next thing, I'm going to put the panel back on and then turn on and see if it's working. As you can see, we still have an error. Time to contact Makerbot tech support again, I guess.